Hey everyone, welcome to Three Things Live. Look who I have with me today.
Hey everybody. It's been a while.
It has been a minute. So excited to have you back, Suzanne.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back.
Oh, we are so excited for this Tuesday. Welcome to Three Things Live. Let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to Three Things Live. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm so excited to be able to be with you today. Thank you for joining us. So no matter where you're joining us from, we're glad you're here. And if you can give us, if you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We always appreciate that. If you're on Facebook, be sure to share it with a friend. All of that and more helps us out in getting Three Things Live out there to even more of our friends. All right, guys. Well, I'm so happy because today is just one of those days that, you know, these two people come into the room and they just light it up. And I'm talking about Cheri and Suzanne. They are with me today. Hi, ladies.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going?
I'm so excited to be here today.
Yes,
The
same.
weather totally cooperated for us.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did. It's a little too dry out there, isn't
I think so
it?
too.
It is.
I think so
It is
too.
a little dry.
But you know what? It is nice for the driving
That's
aspect.
true.
I love it. Well, did you watch yesterday?
I did.
And did you learn a little bit about some chocolate?
Yes.
Trivia?
Yes. It was beautiful. I mean, first of all, it's
Oh,
just
right.
beautiful.
Right.
So
You just kind of watch and salivate, right?
I just wanted to go in there and smell. You
Yeah.
know, everything that you were talking about. It's just like,
was
we need a
incredible.
smell-o-vision for yesterday.
Yes, absolutely. You know, someone was asking me, you know, is there a lot of waste when they have that chocolate come down? But interestingly enough, he was telling us that the chocolate drips down over top of the, you know, caramels, for example. It comes down into this container that then filters it right back up. So
Yeah.
no waste of chocolate. There would be no waste of chocolate if it was around
No.
here either,
No.
right? I mean,
no.
come on.
If I were working there, there'd be no waste.
Yeah, exactly. Well, friends, if you missed out on yesterday, you can always go back and watch. But we took a little field trip down to a novelty shop right here in Logan, Utah. In fact, it's known all over the place, but even near or far, you can always get Bluebird Chocolates. And today, we're taking another look at what it's all about. What do they do? What do they provide for all of us? And especially at this time of year, you know what? The brain is on chocolate, I gotta say. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. All right, Justin, I am absolutely fascinated about what I'm seeing right here. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, so we're at the dipping table now. So this is where this beautiful art comes to life in these chocolates. So when you get a box of chocolates at home, you look in and there's markings that are on all of our chocolates here.
Wow.
Every single flavor of chocolate has its own unique brand, its own unique marking. And there's usually a guide that comes with it as well that will
Oh.
distinguish which these are. So this really is the artist part of what we like to see. We showcase it in the front windows here at the chocolate store so that people can come in and see that the centers, once they've been rolled in the previous room where we were, then come in here and one of them is dipping dark, one is dipping milk, and they're putting a signature mark on the flavors here. So Krista, what are they dipping here today?
So Brooklyn here is dipping our walnut cream, and Mary over there is dipping our cherry pecan.
Oh, anything cherry.
Wow. Yum.
Yum.
Yes, so the walnut is marked with a W, and then the cherry pecan is it looks kind of like a flower. The bottom part's like an L, and then the top just has a little swirl on top.
Wow. I mean, that's got to take some practice, ladies, right? And trying to figure out and perfect how that is done, right?
Takes a while. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How long have you been here?
3.5 years.
Okay, so
Quite a while. Yeah.
yeah.
You've got this down to an art, for sure.
And Krista will tell you, she knows people either have it or they don't in the
Yeah.
first.
Really.
Yep, they really do. We give people about 2 weeks a trial period, see
Yeah.
if they can get it. And if they can't get it within 2 weeks, they're more than likely not going to get it. So
Interesting. Wow.
How long does it take for you to quit licking your fingers? just asking for a friend.
Yeah. I know.
Remember,
that would
there's
be a
windows.
dangerous thing.
And cameras.
That's right. So this is kind of interesting about how you have it on the table. And I see that they're moving it around with the spatulas. Tell us a little bit about why this is happening here.
So the 2 tanks in the middle here are heated, so they keep the chocolate warm, and then they'll pull it out and put it on the slab and move it around to cool it. Doing that will make it so that when it hardens, it'll have that nice little snap and it's nice and shiny.
Oh,
Nice.
and is it important that it's a marble table?
Yeah,
Does
it helps
that play a
cool the
role?
chocolate. Yeah.
This helps cool the chocolate.
Yeah, because the table's always colder
It is,
than,
yeah.
And the marble maintains the correct temperature all the time. Wow.
Wow,
All
that
right.
is incredible. Okay, I got to tell you, when I tried so hard making these truffles at Christmas, it was a complete disaster. I was trying to dip it in this bowl, and then I had a blob of chocolate at the bottom. What did I do wrong?
So your chocolate was probably still a little bit too warm. You have to have each chocolate is a different temperature for when it's tempered.
Okay.
So milk chocolate ideal temperature is about 85, or dark is 85, milk is about 84.
So I'm supposed to test the temperature of my chocolate?
Yeah.
Do you know what, Chris? There's an easy answer. Just drive down here and let the experts do it.
I should do that next time. None of this, putting it in the microwave for 30 seconds and
Did you see her look? She's like,
oh, yeah, 80 degrees. You betcha.
Sometimes when they do it out of a bowl, we do have one of the heat guns that you just point above it and it'll just tell them what temperature it's at. But here on the table, they can just feel when it's cool.
I mean, look at that. They are absolutely
I know.
gorgeous.
And
You
they're
have
perfect.
no big blob at the bottom like mine. I mean, I was embarrassed to actually bring these to the Christmas party, but they still tasted good. But
You know what I love, Chris, is we have kind of walked through every station,
have, yeah.
right down to packaging, and they have been lovingly touched by a human being at
is so
every
true.
single station. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, there are machines that aid them, but for the most part, Justin, you were telling us a little bit about the recipes. Where did you get these recipes?
Yeah, so these recipes majority of the foundation's been the same since 1914. And just with the team that's been here, that's been passed from team member to team member, there definitely is always evolution, meaning there's been new things that we add as things change and people's tastes and preferences change. But the foundation of what makes Bluebird great is the same that it's been since 1914.
Right.
so what's one of the changes that you've seen over the last few years?
Sea salt caramels are some new ones. We do a cookie dough truffle, which is something that's changed and has been popular.
The Divinity's newer.
Divinities. I mean, Divinity's something old, but something
Yeah.
that's new to Bluebird here in recent years. It's now been a big popular thing of what we do.
Interesting. Wow.
But people still have their favorites. They come in and they want to get the same chocolate time and time
We
and
saw
time
that.
again.
We were just barely here and we saw this cute little lady come in and she's like, I was just passing by and I just need 2. I mean, she came in just for 2.
And she knew exactly
Right,
what she
yeah.
wanted, too. I mean, she didn't have to look. She knew exactly what she was getting.
And I think one thing that makes Bluebird unique is when you see that beautiful blue box, it's just something that signifies what Bluebird is. And as I mentioned, the tagline is Bluebird for happiness. And when you get that box, you just know. And it's something that's been passed along from years to years to years. And it's something we hope will continue to be a legacy that will continue.
Yeah, I noticed that you have your legacy boxes
Yeah.
and they don't change that much. I
Nope,
mean,
they don't.
they just,
That's
they're just
amazing.
great.
Okay, and Krista, from what I understand, your mom has been here, your grandmother has been here, and now it's you?
Yep.
I mean, tell us a little bit about that.
So when I was younger, my grandma used to work here and she was a dipper.
Uh-huh.
And then my mom
So
started
how many
working here.
years ago was that?
Oh,
She was here like 42 years.
yeah. My grandma's here for about
Wow.
42 years. My mom has been here for a little over 30 years. And I have been here a little over 9.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, that's amazing.
do you have a daughter?
I do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And they also love to come here.
Oh
So
my goodness. I mean, how could you not?
I know.
How
yeah.
could you not? Pure happiness right here.
Yep.
Love it. Justin, this has been amazing. Oh my goodness. All that you have done here has just been something to be really proud of.
We're pretty excited what our team's done to be able to really bring Bluebird to life is what's a big
Yeah.
part of it. So,
What
You know-
inspires you?
You know, I love Logan. I love where we live. I love Cache Valley, but I also love food. And I think to combine those two together, that this is a big part of Cache Valley. I think it's very synonymous that people that have either visited Logan, are coming to Logan, or maybe have some type of talk of Logan. Bluebird is always in the top 5 of what they talk about here. So for me, that's something that I feel is a little bit of a legacy, is to preserve this, to be able to make sure that what our grandparents loved about Logan will be something that our grandkids in the future will love about Logan. And that's something that I think that we can all be proud of. So,
you know, it's the same with quilting.
Yes.
You know, it's the same with sewing and quilting and those things that our mothers and our grandmothers and grandfathers even, they love to do it, and they had certain ways of doing things, and technology has changed over the years, but they still have that infinite joy that comes through creating. Do you find that to be the same here?
100%. That's what it's all about here. It really is a true art. And it's for me to be able to sell these gifts to people, knowing that so many people have had an impact, just like what you do in your business, it's something that is a meaningful gift. And I think that's what we try to do, is that when you receive a box of chocolates, now that you've had a chance to see what happens in this facility, you'll never look at that box of chocolates the same.
No.
I know I
And
won't.
it really is a gift of joy, a gift of happiness when you're given that. And that's something that you don't just get out of something that's mass produced. It's something that's truly artisan. And that's what we're super proud of here at Bluebird Candy.
Oh, we saw it through and through.
Well, thank you.
How many times do hands touch those
We usually
chocolates?
say every box has been touched by 5 people at the minimum. You know,
Wow.
there's certain products that might take a little bit more, but at least 5 people have impacted that box of chocolates.
That's incredible. That is a true work of art, for sure.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing this with our audience. This
Thank
has
you.
been so fun.
We're glad, and we hope if anyone visits Logan, they'll stop in and see us. And if not,
Absolutely.
the beauty of the internet today is we can send this joyous product anywhere where the mail will be
Absolutely.
delivered.
Oh
So,
my goodness.
Thank you.
Bringing a box of happy right to your doorstep.
Exactly.
All right, everyone.
Thank you.
You bet. Back to you in the studio. All right, friends, what do you think? Oh my goodness, I just found that whole experience just absolutely fascinating, and I hope that you were able to kind of get a glimpse, a little bit about the history of Bluebird and just the joy of coming together and enjoying good food, and even if it's a sweet treat every now and then. Well, we've got a sweet treat for all of you, because Justin was so kind to say, you know what? How would you like some kind of coupon code that you can give to your audience, and so that they can each have a box of Bluebird chocolates in their home for Valentine's Day? And I said, yes, please. So thank you so much to Bluebird Chocolates. They have a special coupon code just for you viewers of My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop and Three Things Live. You can head on over to bluebirdcandy.com. And at checkout, just type in the word girlfriends and you'll have free shipping. Gotta love that, right? So go ahead and find those yummy chocolates that you've been salivating over the last couple days and thinking about, maybe even dreaming about, and make sure and check out with the coupon code girlfriends. Again, free shipping, which is very, very generous of them. So thank you, Justin. Thank you to everyone that we met at Bluebird Chocolates. What an honor it was to be there and to be a part of, just to learn a little bit more about the history. Yesterday I had mentioned it was 75 years old. It's actually over 100 years old. I just realized that. 1914 is when they started. 1914 is when these recipes began and are still here today. I mean, what a legacy, right? So we hope you enjoyed that and it brought a smile to you today. All right, friends. Well, we're moving on to theme number 2, and talk about the little details that make everything perfect, just like that you saw in the chocolates. The same goes when we're at the sewing machine. And today, Suzanne and Cheri are going to walk through with us the steps to get just absolute perfection when it comes to going around the shape of a heart. Now, you know what I'm talking about, right? We have those peaks and we have the valleys, and sometimes how do we make the blanket stitch go right to the point where we need it to be when we're talking about sewing applique? Well, I've got the geniuses in the house today. I feel really, really lucky to have them. So we're gonna head on over to the sewing table so that they can show us exactly how it's done and give us the tips and tricks that they know best on how to do this. Then be sure to stick around for theme number 3 because we have another Valentine surprise for you. We'll be back right after this. Let's do this. Wow. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was really. 3 Themes Live is back, and we are so thrilled to see you. We're bringing you a show lineup that will bring success in the sewing room. Clap. Yeah.
This season, we are solving those pesky sewing problems, introducing a fun way to help you get those unfinished projects done. So we're here to get you ready.
Get it?
Got it.
3 Themes Live isn't just about sewing, though. It's a lifestyle show that is about the person who loves to create. Here, you spend time with your friends, no matter where they are, and we explore living life to its fullest.
So join us live on Facebook or YouTube at 1 p.m. Mountain or 3 p.m. Eastern, or catch up when you can. Either way, now is the perfect time to find out what you've been missing.
Double the fun.
Yes, exactly. 3 Themes Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover. Let's go. Congratulations.
Welcome, everyone. I am Cheri,
I'm Suzanne.
and we are so excited to be here because we have a new project that is going to be debuting tomorrow, and we want to get you all set up to be successful.
Yes, absolutely. We'll do our best to make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And Valentine's is coming up, so of course the shape of choice is
A heart.
heart. And what is that difficult skill that we're going to talk about?
Well, we're going to talk about the edge on the cart, which is a blanket stitch.
blanket
we're going
stitch.
to hook that down so that we have a nice, smooth edge to your applique.
Okay, so we're going to be talking specifically about the sewing edition, but let's take a peek at the embroidery edition that will be dropping tomorrow, because how adorable
It's so cute.
is this?
So cute.
So these are like little pennants that you will hang up. So here's this one that is Love You More, and so cute. Look at that. All of the little X's and O's, and then a second one, sending you all my love. So fun. I can see that, like, if your grandkids are far away,
Yeah.
this would be so much fun to put this in that they can hang it up in their bedroom or whatever. You
Yep,
can
which
send it
mine
with
are.
some Bluebird chocolates.
Ooh, that's
right?
a great idea, yeah.
So these are what we're going to be looking at, and we're going to be looking at this heart shape, because if we look at one shape that has it all, it has some straight parts, it has a point, it has some curves, it has some valleys. It is a great one to practice on to learn the ins and outs of a blanket stitch, right?
That's true.
So first of all, we're going to take a look off of the machine at how a blanket stitch works. And so I have brought my little whiteboard here, and I've drawn it out a little bit. And first of all, on my machine, when I look, there are 3 blanket stitches.
Yep.
And every time you do a blanket stitch, I always start, me and Suzanne were talking, and it's like, you always start with a scrap piece of fabric,
Yep.
because you
Gotta
want to
see.
see how your blanket stitch works. So
Very
that is
true.
always step number 1.
Yes.
And
And you can find those blanket stitches all over.
Yes.
In lots of the machines nowadays.
Yes.
Like mine is under applique and utility stitch and quilting.
Yeah.
So you just look around,
Yeah.
you can find them.
exactly. And as we were looking through these stitches on this machine, we found one, and I'm like, oh, this one is one, but it's going the wrong direction. But if you wanted to mirror it, it made it just a little bit fancier.
right.
So you could still use that. So just know that they're there. You can either mirror them or not, and you can have that. So we're going to look at kind of 2 basic stitches that we have. And on the Stellar and on the Altair, the Baby Lock Altair, these were numbered the same. And this is found in stitch section 2, and this is stitch 04. And the reason, this is kind of like your little dot to dot, because what I wanted to show you is it's going to start right here at this spot, right there, okay? So we have that, and it's going to go front, bite, bite, front, bite, bite. And it's just going to keep doing that. And as you're sewing this, do you say it in your head?
I actually do. In fact, one of the things I really want to talk about, or when I do it, is I'm just going to say, you need to think of the rhythm as you're going, and you just forward, jump, jump, forward, jump, jump. I mean, it just keeps going on in your head.
It
You can make a
does.
little song to it, you know.
And as you get more confident, you start to sew a little bit faster, but you're still saying those words.
still
You're
saying
saying
it, yep.
either whether it's front, back, jump, jump, or front, front, bite, bite, whatever
Yeah.
you choose to say, it's the same. So if this was here, I'm right here again, and I'm going to go front, jump, jump. I need to know, when am I going to pivot?
Well, we're going to talk about that for sure.
Okay, so that's what we want to know is like, where do I pivot in this? Because what happens if I come front, jump, pivot, and go back?
It's ugly.
Oh, it is ugly, okay?
No, it's not ugly, but it's not what you really want.
It is
I
not
shouldn't
what
have
you
said
want.
that.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the other one that we have. This is the 2-03 stitch. And on this one, it's going to start me right there. That is so weird to me.
I thought the same thing.
And yeah, it's like, oh, that's kind of weird. But what it's going to do is it's going to give you one back stitch. So it's going to go back, front, bite, bite. And then it starts its pattern. So as I wrote this out, I put backward, forward, and then I put a little asterisk here because then it's going to go forward, bite, bite. That's your repeat. It's not going to repeat this section. So that's why you need to test it before, because you need to know, where does the repeat start in my stitch? Okay, so I'm here, I went back, front, bite, bite, and now I'm going to go front, back, front, bite, bite. Front, back, front, bite, bite. Now this one is a little bit trickier because I have to know where in the front and backs I pivot.
That's true.
Because if I went front, pivot, back, back, bite, bite, that's the kind of stitch I'm going to get.
Right.
So you have to know where it's okay to pivot in your
That's
stitch.
the big thing about blanket
is.
stitch, is where you pivot. If I could make one point, that's the one I'd make.
And I
Watch
hope-
where you pivot.
I hope all of you think of Friends where it's like, pivot, pivot, because every time I do this, I think that, where do I pivot? Where do I pivot? So you have to know. Okay, so that's where our stitches are gonna look like. Let's take a look at Suzanne's stitches.
Well, let's just, so this was really pretty hard. Hey, Kris asked me to do some of them wrong so I could show you what not to do.
And
Once you
because
get that-
Suzanne is perfection
No.
all the time.
I am totally not. But once you get that down in your head and you've done it enough, it's like, okay, forward, back, forward, forward, jump, forward, just, it's like, I can't think to, mess it up. But believe me, I did a good job messing up.
You did a good job.
Yeah.
She excelled in this.
I did excel. So I'm going to give you this one first.
Okay.
And let you put that one out there for them. And if you look at the bottom of that one, I believe,
Right
pull in
here.
really close to that, and you can see where I really messed up. So you can see there's, I kind of jumped onto the applique. Can you see that all right?
I have a really, Suzanne, I'm sorry, but you did a really terrible job right here on this one. Right there.
And you know
You've
what?
got, you're not even on the line, but you also have one of those little alligator stitches
Yep,
there.
I freely admit it.
Yep. So right there, not
See,
your best work, my friend.
Yeah, you can see what I did wrong. I
Okay.
would probably get a C- for that.
That's pretty generous.
I know, you're right. Okay, and then what else did I do wrong on that one? I think, okay, up here a little bit, I believe I kind of, one thing you really do want to do is keep your foot perpendicular or, 90-degree angle to your applique edge so that when you jump over, it is a straight 90 degrees over. Does that make sense? So I think one of those, I made it a little bit like wonky.
Well, and I'm going to point out the center here too, because like you said, you want to bring it in perpendicular, but that center part is always tricky.
It's very hard.
It's very tricky. And this one kind
That's-
of goes, kind of south right
Yeah,
there.
sometimes that center part is like, it's a praying as you get closer and closer. Can I do it? Can I do it? And that's where I kind of gently just kind of pull my fabric a little bit or push it a little bit, so that I can kind of jump to that corner
Yep.
or to that dip.
Yep.
And then this one right here, you can see it's kind of Oh, where was it? Oh yeah, that one I did that
this
one
one.
really badly.
I have plenty of projects that look just like this,
Me
where
too.
you're like, you
Me
get in
too.
the project and you're like, I don't know how to get back.
Yep, I do too.
And so you've got kind of your stitch, and
I
then it
just
kind of
kept
jumps,
going.
it just jumps
Yeah.
sideways, and then you kind of come back up to it.
Well, I made the calculated risk of, if I jump forward, can I make it land in the point? And I did not calculate well.
Yeah.
So that's that. You know what though? Even if that happens, I mean, I would never get rid of the project. You know, I wouldn't throw it away. That's just me.
No,
So
like I said, I have plenty of projects
Yeah.
that look just like this. But could you go back and maybe pick that
could pick
stitch
that
out,
out. Mm-hmm.
pick that out, and come back to where you were being successful and be like, okay, take two.
yes,
Let's try this again, and
yeah,
take
give
that
it a
second,
try.
yeah, because you kind of know now. You're like, okay, I have to hit right here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where I have to make my adjustments.
Right.
So.
Then the other thing on this one, if you look right over here,
Mm-hmm.
you can see a space between the stitching and the applique itself.
So on this
tr-
outside edge right
yeah,
there.
you want to try to avoid that. I don't know if you can see it very well. I tried to use as good a contrasting thread as I could, but you want your thread butted up right
Mm-hmm.
against your applique, so it almost looks like it's part of it. Your thread, your stitching thread.
So this is a good question, because I talked about the two different stitches, how there's one that just does one, and there's one that goes over this 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
This one, which did you use?
I use just the one jump.
The one jump?
The one forward.
So you have one shot to get it right on.
Yeah.
Yep. So maybe that's something like, if you're looking at that, you're like, if you know your stitch and you know yourself,
Right.
you may choose the other one, just because then you have a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more thread to make that coverage.
Very true.
Yeah.
And as we were talking earlier, I was saying that this is the one I normally use, which is the one forward, jump, jump, forward, jump, jump. It's quicker.
Yes.
But you know what?
Oh, it's so much faster.
It is, because I'm skipping 2 stitches, or
Yeah.
leaving 2 stitches out of it. But the thing I noticed when we tested it on this machine, I really like the thickness of the 3. You know, it just looks it gives a finer outline.
Yes.
Not fine, but a better looking outline.
Yeah.
So anyway, I would probably, I will find the three stitch on my machine. So.
Barb, I love you. She's like, just put a button over it.
You know what? You
Sometimes
could.
that's true. You're like, oh, this needs a bow.
Just put a button right there. Then one other thing I did want to mention too is if you're not really skilled yet, you can use, like, I like a contrasting thread quite a bit, but you can use a thread that is very close to the fabric you're appliquing. In fact, most of the time people do. So it's very hard to see any of the mistakes that you make.
Yeah.
I've even done it with monofilament, where it's invisible thread.
Yeah.
So
Which makes it really nice, because it's there, but it doesn't stand out. So
Right.
this does make it look really nice to see those, because it doesn't stand out. And if you were doing a whole quilt, no one that is your friend is going to be looking that close. So,
they're not really paying attention to the blanket stitch specifically.
Yeah.
They'll just see the overall cuteness of that quilt. So anyway, but yeah, those were my mistakes. But we're gonna talk about how to actually do it right.
okay,
So
let's do that.
and we're gonna pray that I do it right, right?
No pressure. No pressure.
So I just want to say that even if you do make mistakes, honestly, the best thing to do all the time is practice. We were
Yes.
having that discussion in the car. I just got a handy quilter with Pro Stitcher, and I'm like, I have quilted by, pantograph and by hand for almost 10 years. So this is scaring me. So I'm just like, I'm getting the faith and the bravery
Yes.
to do it.
We were
So
talking about
try this.
learning, like how hard
Learning,
it is to
yeah.
learn, and to be afraid and still try it, and,
Yeah.
and to do it, and to practice and practice and practice until you're more confident in it.
So I've done this for a long, long time. One couple of things I want to point out to you about setting up your blanket stitch is find it on your machine. I'm going to stick with the, you know what? I'm going to stick with the 2. Well, that's just the single stitch, the
Yeah.
204.
Yeah.
Should I try it with the 203? let's do it.
She's gonna be
Let's do it with that one
brave.
because I really like the thickness of that, and I'm going to be using it on here. A couple things you need to do: find out, stitch out a little practice piece. I've got this right
Absolutely,
here.
that is 100%
Yes.
the first thing you should
So
do.
I've been doing some stitching on this one right here. I don't know if you can see that very well. It kind of matches, but my tan, you can see. And the very first stitch that this thing does, oh, one other thing you need to do. I like an open toe foot because I can see my fabric and where my jumping is going to happen.
Yep.
So if you have an open toe foot like this in your machine, it's clear and it has two little feet that stick out, and the needle goes down in between there. There's nothing in there to block your view. So I've got this on a 203, and I'm going to just go ahead and slow my machine down a little bit. I put it on 2. If you're really confident, you can go on the jackrabbit speed, the 3, but so it's pretty fast. I won't even do that. So I'm going to go ahead and go here. This is the forward, back, forward. And now I'm just going to get a vision in my mind of what this is going to look like. Now see, to me, that's way too tiny. I'm going to put that over there so you can see it better. That's way too little for me. I don't want my blanket stitch to be that tiny. I want it bigger. So I'll go to the machine and I will, watching this little picture that it has right here, I'll change the width. So I'm making my stitch a little bit wider, and I kind of like it at about 4. And then the length, I'm definitely going to stretch that out.
And that helps you also so you catch it. If you do go a little off.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with 4, and in fact, I think I'm going to make them both 4. And let's just have a quick peek how that looks on here. So we just do a little test, and I'm going to give that a shot. See if that's what I want. So now that's a big jump. That's a big, but I think I kind of like that. Oop. There we go. So you can see that right there. And that'll jump out. It's a visible stitch.
It
Let's
is a
put that
visible
way.
stitch, and you can see how the difference that makes in just that little bit of adjusting. How
Yes.
and also you can save your stitch on your machines if you want to come back to that and like, hey, I'm doing a big project. You can either save it, or I would write it on a Post-it note.
So
that
that's
said,
the next thing.
Yep.
I've got my little tablet, I always have that because I never can, you can't finish a project completely.
Yeah.
So I write it down and I just stick it on my machine.
There you go.
I sometimes change my 1/4-inch foot. I've gone to 8.3 to 8.6 or something. So each project is done properly.
Very good.
So I would write that on there and do that. So we've got that, and now we're going to prepare for our applique. I just used fusible. So I've got fusible right here. Just
Okay.
Adhere that to your fabric that's going to be
So
your
just a
heart.
little bit of heat and bond light that
Heat
we
and
can
bond
put
light.
on there.
I'm not actually going to do that for you today because I've already got one made. And then we'll just put that onto the background.
All
So
right.
and now I've got this one ready for us to do. All right, let's hope we do this
Let's
right.
hope. Okay,
Yeah.
we talked about where do you start?
I'm going to start on the straight edge.
Okay.
Because it gives me more room to know exactly where this is going to jump back and forth.
Yeah.
And since I'm doing the 3-stitch one, the forward, back, forward, that will give me a
So it gives you a little bit of time to build some confidence on your project,
Right.
to get in that rhythm of your sewing machine.
Exactly. So I'm going to start like right here. I'm going to put the presser foot down so that I can actually see where my needle is going to go in. So if you look at the needle right there, it's going to, I meant to bring my pointer thing, right, stiletto. But let me do this. I want to even sometimes, thank you very much. Sometimes you might even want to roll the needle down in there. So I want that needle to jump in right here beside it, not in it, and not more than a thread away.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and let me put that needle down. Can I do that? So I'm a little bit far from it, so I'll know that I can go forward with that. Okay, there's my jump. So let's see here. Okay, I'm already starting to get to a curve. And so this is going to be tricky. I'm going to need to know where to jump.
Where to jump and when to jump.
And when to pivot.
Yep, when to pivot that.
So I'm taking my glasses off for that part so I can get up close to this. And then I'm going to slow this down a little bit so I won't make a mistake. I'm going to go forward. So I would need to do it there, but I've got to stop faster. Okay.
So one thing that as I was kind of practicing this a little bit, that I remembered is also holding it. Like you need to let the machine work because it's going front, back. So it's kind of a loose hold and just a guide.
Just barely rest your hands on that. So I'm just going to turn it just a hair. And let's just keep going. Now that I'm past that little bit of a curve, and you can kind of curve as you're going. Let's get down to that point and see how we do.
And we have someone that asked if we are on a baby lock or a brother. We are on the Brother Stellaire 2, which is a great machine.
Yeah, it's
and
lovely.
I feel like it's very similar. Like baby lock and brother are very similar. Like some of the things that you have there, and they're both fantastic machines. So.
All right, I'm right at the point, and the lucky
Lucky you.
this dark purple heart the point is right on this piece of fabric that is dark purple. So if I mess up a little bit, it's not going to be that visible. So I've got to jump forward right here. Come on, you. So there's my forward
There's
part.
your front.
Yeah, I don't want to pivot yet because I got one more jump back. There we go. So
Okay, so now it's the pivot. So front,
my
back,
pivot.
front, and that's your time
that's
to
where
pivot.
you do it on the 3.
Yep.
Now, in a minute, I'll switch to just the one forward and we'll go up this side that way. So I'm right at the point. Do I want to make a little jump right there at the point? I can do
think
that.
so.
Let's
I think
just
you would do it.
In like that. Okay, so it makes it like that, and then I'm going straight back up the side.
So you did your jump, so and then it was another time that you can pivot. So it's got 2 spots in the stitch when you can pivot.
Yes, so I jumped in, jumped back out, then I pivoted because I hadn't, moved forward at all. It's just something you really do need to play with. So let me go this a little tiny bit farther, and then I'm going to switch to just one. One thing I do like to do on my machine, at the end of it, I like to tack it off.
Yep.
So I'll just give it one quick tack. Yep. And then I'm going to move now to the 2.04, and we're going to move the width. Let me see, let me bring that back up. I'm going to cut that and just start closer to the point so we can do the hard part.
Okay. Okay. And I do say another comment about the machine. Brother it's a Brother Stellaire. It's a baby lock Altair. They are very, very similar. And so, yes, we are on the Brother Stellaire too.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Let's go ahead and jump to that point.
Okay.
All right. Let's go here. Oh, see, and I've already jumped off. Okay, but so notice I did not pivot while I was into the applique. Yep. Even though I'm off some. Okay, let's go. All right, now we're going to get down into that point. Pivoting on the outside of the applique. Always pivot on the outside. Okay, so I'm getting really close. It looks like I might match just perfect into the point.
Oh, I love that.
I know, that's rare. Okay, and it did work.
Yay.
So I'm just going to go ahead and do this.
And you're turning it kind of perpendicular. You'll do your jump.
Exactly.
And pivot again.
And pivot again. So just keep in mind the pivoting is always happening on the outside and at the end of the third if you're doing the 3-stitch. So really after this, it's really not too bad. Going around a curve, go slow, pivot on the outside. So honestly, I think that's really all you need to know. It's the pivoting time and take your time, slow your machine down, and then play with how long your stitches are. So
awesome, thank you.
It works great.
Thank you, Suzanne. I think that was fantastic. We will be back after this, and we'll have Kris on set with us for another look at something new.
First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna actually make that petal block. We're gonna sew on.
We're going to sew directly on the line.
Yep, these are gonna be our sew line, right?
So we're doing a 1/4 inch from the seam line.
From the seam line, yep. So we've got this part of the flying geese. Now we're gonna put our dark yellow blocks right on top, but we're going to put the diagonal the other direction.
Straight down that line.
And then you're gonna do the same thing
my gosh.
with that one. It was super easy.
It's actually really simple.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do it one more time for the stem, and we're gonna do something funny with this too.
So if you take a look, you can see this is on one side and this is on the other side, and the line is going in that opposite direction.
When we do another 1/4 inch, so the stem meets up and you have this nice little meet, and you don't have a weird point there.
Let's do this. Wow. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was really Three Themes Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Double the fun.
Yes, exactly. Let's go.
We're going to take a look at this rulers, and we have a bunch of sets of lines here, but there's only one place to make a cut.
Right.
And then over here on the side, there are also some little marks. Those help you trim it. The top of this curve has to fit right there. And you're like,
This isn't gonna work.
this ain't never gonna work. And it's easy, guys. Start here and you get those couple stitches in it, and maybe about a 1/2 inch. And at that point, you're gonna start pulling it.
I've taken a few stitches, pulled this on top. This is why we're not pinning. And we just ease that in as we sew straight, all right?
This is on 1.5 inches, and this is on your orange dot. And it's
Okay.
hard to see, but it is right there.
Okay.
So there's my orange dot, and then this little piece is going to become right there. You're gonna be like,
Oh
I
my
just
wow,
did that.
I just did that.
I just
yes,
did that.
Exactly. How about a double pinwheel?
Double the fun.
Yes! It's a pinwheel inside of a pinwheel. This is our 1/4 square. So you're going to place right sides together, so a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then you press it out. So 4 inches. Once the pairs are done, we create a checkerboard. This main fabric is also a 4 inch strip. Right sides together, so a 1/4 inch seam allowance on both ends. Are you ready for the magic? Flip it over, take this center line right here, place it directly on top of that center seam, and then I make sure that my little arrows are resting on the bottom seam. Da, 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 da.
Oh, I love this.
Here is the tip. I'm gonna rotate my fabric, and as long as I always have my light color on the left, all of my blocks will be the same.
Oh,
And there we go, folks. All right, guys, we are back for theme number 3. Nice job, ladies.
Thanks.
You know, I love doing blanket stitch on
I
a
do
sewing
too.
machine.
I do
I
too.
find it actually very relaxing.
it is. It's fun.
You know, and
Yeah.
and when you can go around and just, as you said, get into the rhythm. You know, get in your mind about the best way that you feel comfortable and confident in doing that blanket stitch. You're going to be golden. And you know what? Honestly, if you make a mistake, it's okay. It's
okay.
not the
Totally
end of the
okay.
world,
I have
right?
made so many quilts like that.
Yes.
Jumped out wrong, and you know what? So what?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Well, let's show them one more time how cute these banners are, okay?
They're
Because
so cute.
they are to die for. I am just absolutely in love with them. And these are going to be for the sewing machine and the embroidery machine. They're going to debut tomorrow night on Comments Sold. And you've got your choice between Love You More or Sending You All My Love. And these ones in particular were done in the 9x14 hoop for those of you who have embroidery machines. However, I've got them also for you for an 8x12 hoop as well as a 6x10
What?
hoop. So it'll be a little bit smaller, you know, but you know, I want to try and include as many people
Does
as
it
possible.
include the quilting?
Yes. Yes. I mean, it's just cross-hatching.
It
It's
is,
not
but
that cute,
it's
but it's
on
quilted.
there.
It's
Yeah.
quilted.
It is there. And I mean, can you imagine how cute that is going to be with the little heart wire hanger on top.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop it. Okay, guys. Well, look forward to that tomorrow. We'll have kits. We'll have the designs. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm really glad you showed us the heart for the sewing machine, because I know there's a lot of you who are doing applique by sewing machine. So we hope that you, learned something new today. You're right, lady. Or you can have both. I mean,
you could.
she's not
I mean,
wrong.
she's not, because there's one kid you love more, and there's one you just have to send all your
Exactly.
love
Oh my
to.
gosh. You love one thing, you got to have another. Yesterday, okay, last 3 Themes Live. During theme number 3, I showed how to do tumblers, right? And we had some cute little Valentine tumblers, but guess what? I got more for you today. Can we take a look? We just got these loaded on the website. I told you there were more coming, right? So how about this one? Besties make the best Valentines. So yesterday we had more of a quilting theme. Maybe you have someone who's not a quilter, right? And you just want to do something cute. So this
yeah,
one
that is cute.
Besties
That's
make
really
the
cute.
greatest Valentines, or the cutest, or what does it say? Make the
Besties.
best. All right. Okay, I can't decide which I love more. I think I'll save okay. I'm going to save my
I know
very
which,
favorite.
I know which. I can see
Okay,
which one I like
how
the most.
about this one? Professional overthinker.
Oh,
All right.
We don't have any of those here.
Oh,
Nobody-
no.
It's not me.
Okay, so professional overthinker, that's going to be, that's a tumbler design for the Sublimation. How fun is that? All
That
right.
is so cute.
Pretty cute. Okay, 2 more. Ah! Okay, how about you're my emotional support human? I love that.
Can I sublimate this on my dog dish too?
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. I like that. So I thought that was pretty darn cute. Somebody in your life
Okay,
that
but
would
I mean,
make a
the
great
sayings
gift.
are cute, but are you guys seeing the designs?
Designs
they're
are
what I
they're
love.
so fun.
And each of these designs also comes with a blank design. It has the background design, but a blank center. So if you want to add your own, name
words
or
yeah.
something to it, you could. Okay, guys,
All right.
tell me in the comments how much you love this next one. I mean,
This is-
even
I
if you
think
don't
she
love
made it
it
for me.
If you don't love it, you got to tell me you love it. Okay, I'm just saying.
It is amazing.
All right. How about I love you like I love my sweatpants? Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this one. I was like cracking myself up. If I could live in sweatpants all day long, I would.
Why
Yeah,
can't ya?
sweatpants or pajama pants.
Man.
Or yoga pants. You could
Right.
have done a trio.
Yeah.
One for Monday, one for Tuesday.
I have so much love for those pants. You have no
know.
idea. So that would just be telling someone, I love you so much. Right? All right, there you go, you guys. Rita says, oh my goodness.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Rita. Are you with me on this? Let's
yeah.
do this.
Oh, and who's in your sweatpants right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
see it.
who there is? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So anyway, if you are looking for those sublimation designs, you can find them on our website at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. More sublimation, more scan and cut are being added every day.
Are you loving this?
I kind of am. Can
Kinda
you
digging
tell?
on it.
Can you tell? Okay, scan and cut, guys, is what we're talking about for theme number 3. Going to show you a super cute, fun, easy Valentine, and it's a free design that will be found in the club tomorrow.
Where's my confetti?
Tomorrow. All right. Okay. We're going to take you back to the old school days, folks.
Oh.
Who remembers the woven heart?
I do.
yeah.
I made these in
these are
elementary
so
school.
fun.
fancy.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, we don't have just one woven heart.
No,
Cher.
these
Oh,
are.
no.
Look at this, guys. What?
We're saying that we've
This
got
is
all
like
the things.
7th grade stuff, right?
It's no longer 3rd grade.
This is the 3rd grade.
Yeah, that's the 3rd
that-
grade. We're gonna go 7th
we're
grade.
jumping up.
Yeah, we're jumping up because you got to have all of them, and they're just so easy to make and so fast. So I want to take you quickly how to do it. So let's go ahead and pull off the protective covering on our standard mat. We're just gonna place a piece of cardstock on there.
Which one?
And let's go ahead and do the pink first.
All right.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. And I'm going to give you my favorite tool, which is the brayer.
I'm gonna
just,
move those.
Yeah, let's have
like,
It's a
move that
little
over.
lumpy under there.
Now, I was teaching a scan and cut class today downstairs for our locals, and I lost a little bit of stick on my mat, so that's why we're taking the brayer to it, okay?
All right.
All right, so let's head over to the machine, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the screen. I'm gonna retrieve my data, find it from the USB stick, and right here, Danish woven hearts, it's right there. All you have to do for this project, folks, is you're going to use 2 pieces of 12-inch cardstock. Now, the other thing that's kind of cool is you could do this with fabric. Ooh. You absolutely could. I would use Terra Magic, make it more like paper, and it would be darling.
Would you back it?
No, I would
Just-
not
just-
back it. I
okay,
would just
just
use
regular?
the Terra Magic, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna see 4 designs here because we have 4 different woven hearts for you. And I've loaded my mat already. I'll hit okay. I'm gonna select cut, and let's see the magic work, shall we? Whoa, 7 minutes. Why is it telling me 7 minutes? Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, I don't think it should not take 7 minutes, but I don't know. All right, guys. So that's how easy it is to do. I mean, you saw we put on the paper, we put it in the machine, we pulled it up. No big deal, right? Oh, I know why nobody's got time for 7 minutes. All right, I'm gonna quit cutting.
What do you think we had this machine for?
I think
We don't have 7
I think
minutes.
my speed was. Let me check my speed. Hold on, Smokey Joe's. Let's see. Cut.
I love it when you mess up.
Oh man, it happens all day long.
I do
Yes!
because it's like, what do I need to do?
I'll tell you
How
exactly.
do I fix it?
I'll tell you exactly how to fix it. For some reason, I know why. Because the last thing I cut on this was felt, and I had changed my cut speed. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Let's do this. 3 minutes is a little better.
That's more agreeable.
Right?
That's more
Yeah,
agreeable.
I think so too. 3 minutes, we got 3 minutes. All right. So I had changed my cut speed down to 1 because yesterday we did, on Passport Series. Oh my goodness.
Has it been a long day?
It has been. Passport Series we did felt, which I changed it down to a 1. That's why it was like.
So if I wanted to do these on felt, could I do them on felt?
You could.
Oh.
You absolutely
And
could.
then I would just slow it down.
You would slow it down. There
Cut
you
it
go.
on felt.
There you go. That's all there is to it.
She just wanted you guys to all know that.
It was a lesson to be learned.
She was testing us.
I failed miserably.
I would think I was testing myself like, whoa, no, 7 minutes, not gonna happen. Yeah, that's one of the beauties is how fast you can cut these things out, right? I mean, look how slick this is.
Well, and it's so smooth.
So
I
smooth.
mean, compared to my scissors.
Smooth like butter?
Like butter.
Smooth like butter, folks. Too much fun. We're just having a ball with this. So, I mean, again, with the scan and cut, you're thinking fabric, paper, felt.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that with this same design. I can make this design smaller. I can make it larger. It doesn't matter, right? Either way.
So
it's
I could
gonna
do
be
like
fine.
little bitty teeny hearts.
You could. Now, I wouldn't want to weave that,
Yeah.
but you could. You
How
certainly
cute that's gonna
could.
be. Like, you could just drop some candy in that.
You
know?
could. It's going to be darling for little candies.
cute.
Jen said on the comments, she goes, I didn't know you could change the speed. Also, I'm missing Passport. Is it too late to sign up? Oh, Jen, I'm so glad you asked. It is not too late to sign up. You can sign up anytime. In fact, you can even take the Christmas Passport series still because all of the classes have been recorded.
Yep.
So, it's never too late. Guys, that's how easy it was. Wow. I think that even took like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
It was
fast.
it was
Okay.
rounding up for sure.
Let's take a look. Let's pull it off. Oh, come on. Don't be shy. There we go. There we go. All right. Take a look. You've got everything now pre-cut. There we go. You can see the
Oh my
little,
gosh.
let's show them under the camera. Can you see the little slits there? Okay. That's all you have to do, folks. You just do one more
that.
of a second color, and then you just weave it back and forth. That's it.
I love that.
Oh my goodness, you guys
Look
want to
at
know
that.
something? Today I was teaching the class, the scan and cut class. I was telling you guys earlier, my phone, my watch goes off and it says, should I record your workout, your indoor workout? I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yes, please.
yes,
I
please.
won't need to hit that
Man,
treadmill tonight.
I was going to all the different scan and cut machines today. Whew, I am pooped, but too much fun. All right, guys, that's how easy it is. And you can make these sweet little candy holders for all the kids, for your family, for your coworkers. Doesn't matter. It's going to be so fun.
As a teacher, where was this?
Right?
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
know. This was not around 30 years ago when you and I taught.
No. I'm like, because you could have had Valentine's for your whole class.
Exactly, just like that.
Oh, that reminds me.
All right,
my
guys.
daughter's an art teacher. She
Oh,
would
she
she
would love it.
would.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. We hope you enjoyed that discovery today because you know what? These scenes are just too much fun. And I always say life is too short not to have all the fun with all the themes, right?
Yes.
All right, friends. Well, we've had a great time with you today. Thank you so much for being with us. Again, everything that we shared today is going to be debuted tomorrow night on Comments Sold. So join us then at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time on Facebook as well as the app.
Tap, tap, tap.
Tap, tap, tap. We,
We
love
love
the
the
app. That's right. And again, the woven hearts will be also found in the club for free tomorrow.
I'm just trying to get my cup here.
Yeah, you want the sweatpants? All right, I'm with you, sister. I'm with you. Gotta love it. All right, friends, too much fun. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget, it's not too late to do Passport. It's not too late to be a part of book club, which is tomorrow. I mean, even if you haven't read the book, it's fine. You can join us because we're going to have
Super
a
cute
great
book.
project planned for that. Make sure and join the UFO challenge. And finally, don't forget, Swig Night is this coming Thursday. You definitely want to tune in because guess what? We're giving away a free serger. What? Yes, we are. That night, you do have to be present to win. So present meaning, quote, present, because it's virtual. Anyone can join and anyone can win that machine. So you never know. It might be you. So join us this Thursday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. No, 5:30. 5:30. 5:30. 5:30. Okay. I love when the voices in my ear start talking. Like
They're a little
in my
panicked.
head. Yeah. 5:30. All right. Hope to see you then. And don't forget the Bluebird Chocolates. Girlfriends is the key word, and you get free shipping from now through Valentine's Day. Do us a favor, support a local business here who has done an incredible job at what they do.
And it's so nice
And
of them to do that for
It
us.
really is.
Yes.
Very, very kind and very,
Very
generous.
timely,
I'll be
too.
ordering.
Exactly. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Thanks for being here. Keep doing all the things you love, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.